Monday Mysteries. And tonight we'll be taking a look at the case of Yotanya Francis. Now, Yotanya Francis was a brilliant young girl. She was 14 years old at the time of her death, and she went to the Kingston Technical High School. Now, her mother said that she wanted to become an entrepreneur and travel the world. Yotanya had her entire future ahead of her. But in 2018, all of that would have changed. Now, the time is August the 23rd, 2018. Yotanya Francis leaves her house to simply get food, but she never returns home. Now, what happened after she went missing is very sickening. Yotanya was raped, burnt, and stabbed. Now, her remains were found on August the 24th, 2018. Yes, the very next day. And there were some reports that even said that Yotanya was heard to be screaming out "grape," but nobody came to help her. This case is still unsolved to this day. No arrests have been made for the murder of Yotanya Francis. Deepest condolences to the family.
So uno sit down and everybody hear this child ball out for grape. Uno have the nerves for someone to hear her a ball out for grape. We better uno did shut on the mouth. But you see, God, there's a God that sit high, and there's a God that sit low. You see, if I was a mother, I would have moved the hell away from that place. I could not even stay there a minute. Because everybody around me right there so is enemy. I could have never stayed there another day. If I have to go one next place to sleep on ground, I'd have left there, left about there. This is what I want to happen again to Jaden case. No justice for the poor. No justice out there for the poor. Because here this young girl get grape. Them burn her. People claim them hear her cry out. So people around in the neighborhood know who exactly do this. And nobody, she just gone. Gone in the wind. One more we picking them. And no justice. How many years? And it just go into another cold case. Just gonna make file. The police they might know all of who do it. Some of the police them know who do it. You understand? Some of them know who do it. And some of them take buyout. Some of them take buyout. Because you have some licky police too. Some of them might know exactly how to do it. But some of them in a damn pocket. If you go and tell them how to do it, you might end up in a body bag. Because some of them in a damn pocket. This is how corruption is. The one for protect you. And them are sometimes the criminals. You don't know who to trust right now. so heartbreaking. And it's so heartbreaking. For no say, you can't even trust the police. So heartbreaking. I'm going to play it one more time because people keep on asking me about it. If you even play it 100 times and I'm over here, it's like, wanna still ask if she missing, if she this, if she that. I wonder sometimes some people were for the evil. Because no matter how the ear to play what happened to the child. Hear it here.
And welcome on another episode of Monday Mysteries. And tonight we'll be taking a look at the case of Yotanya Francis. Now, Yotanya Francis was a brilliant young girl. She was 14 years old at the time of her death, and she went to the Kingston Technical High School. Now, her mother said that she wanted to become an entrepreneur and travel the world. Yotanya had her entire future ahead of her. But in 2018, all of that would have changed. Now, the time is August the 23rd, 2018. Yotanya Francis leaves her house to simply get food, but she never returns home. Now, what happened after she went missing is very sickening. Yotanya was raped, burnt, and stabbed. Now, her remains were found on August the 24th, 2018, yes, the very next day. And there were some reports that even said that Yotanya was heard to be screaming out grape, but nobody came to help her. This case is still unsolved to this day. No arrests have been made for the murder of Yotanya Francis. Deepest condolences to the family. With that said, good night.
Guys, whoever never hear, on the ear now. This little girl, a promising little girl, love playing netball. She go to St. Andrew Technical High School. This happened to her August the 23rd, 2018. She'll go buy food in her neighborhood. Our neighborhood where she live, not her next neighborhood. 10 of the dog shit them. Sit down and watch this little girl. Catch the little girl. Grab her. Carry her in one of the abandoned building next to where she live. Them have her, them way with her. 10 of them. She scream out. She make noise. The neighbor them say them here, but nobody to look out. Them stab her. After them stab her, them burn her. Burn her. The next day, her mother look for her the night. But the morning now, them go and look. She the right west near to the where the mother ever live. 10 of them have them way with her. 10. The neighborhood where she live. The same neighborhood where she grew up in her. The same people who know her. Them do this to her. 10 of them have them way with her. 10. 10 insects have them way with this child. After them done do what them for do with her. It's been how many years and still no arrest. Them out there walk the streets same way. Same way. Same way them a walk the street at Jamaica. Same way. For go again for do it to another people picnic. No arrest has been made. If say them live right, she live right there so. And a right there it happen. Listen. It would have been that hard to arrest them. But everybody know corruption in a Jamaica. Who can't spell it, can smell corruption. The moment it gone this long, nothing still not come out of it. But we have to show the world what going down there. Corruption at its finest. Because they must hear who do it. Because probably whisper around the place. And might reach the police. But who is there for the people, the poor people? Who is there? Same like Jane in case them want close it. Who is there for poor people? Who is there? The mother smell the body and never know say I own a daughter. Right round the community, right next to where the mother live. All of this happen. Probably the same boy them will do it too. And people will see you up on the road and say, mother beg you $20, no? Mother beg, and you give them too. And you give them, because sometimes the same people them who come around and say, mother, I'm hungry now, give me a thing now, a 20 or so. And you will give them. And them same people that turn around and do evil things to you. Them same one there. You understand? The same one sometimes you feed. And them same one come to them things that to your picnic. But who be unto them, see man? Who be unto Uno? Uno days are numbered. All our days are numbered. All our. But for Uno, I tell you. It's just young girl just gone, so. Gone, so. One nice, pretty young girl. They look how insect them. When they live in a certain garrison place. Having a nice, pretty daughter. Look how dark shit them. Just in there. And your nice daughter would have never even look on something like that. Because that is not even something for look on. All some of them insect there. And them take the woman nice daughter and go do this to her. And I'll know, none of them don't get arrested. I'll know, probably them in the Dan man pocket, the police them same damn police, yeah. Probably in the Dan man pocket. Guys, it's really, when you look on it, when you listen to it,
and tonight we'll be taking a look at the case of Yotanya Francis. Now, Yotanya Francis was a brilliant young girl. She was 14 years old at the time of her death, and she went to the Kingston Technical High School. Now, her mother said that she wanted to become an entrepreneur and travel the world.
Me too,
Yotanya had her entire future ahead of her. But in 2018, all of that would have changed. Now, the time is August the 23rd, 2018. Yotanya Francis leaves her house to simply get food, but she never returns home. Now, what happened after she went missing is very sickening. Yotanya was raped, burnt, and stabbed. Now, her remains were found on August the 24th, 2018. Yes, the very next day. And there were some reports that even said that Yotanya was heard to be screaming up.
Yotanya Francis. So I'm coming like me dig up some ants nest. Where this demons come over here, I put in 1,000 and 100. But dig up some demons. But dig up some demons. When in a 1 year we're going to Jamaica. This happened from 2018. And we still cannot get justice for Tayana Francis or Tananya Fancy, something like that. Me can't pronounce them name, you know. You understand? We still cannot get justice for her. Meanwhile, the perpetrator them walk up and down same way in the neighborhood. For go do something like this to another child. 14-year-old shouldn't live no life. But these monsters, these dog crap, them plan and take the little girl. Them carry her. 10 of them have them way with her. After them done have them way with her. Them stab her. After them stab her, them burn her. The mother all smell the burn and never know. Say her own a pitney. Them a burn. Right round the neighborhood where she live, this happen. Right round the neighborhood where she live, this happen. And justice does serve. This little girl not only cry out, she cry to fight them back and she cry out. People hear her and cry. But some of them are probably them pitney will do this to her. Some of them mama there know say them son do this to her. But no, them cover it up. Probably the police them here too. You keep on asking me what happened. You ask about 3-4 times and I play it. So it's like say something wrong with Uno. I play it 2 times already and make you hear what happened. And still ask me what happened. I make sure look on your name and I see say you keep on ask me what happened. Go and ask the criminal what them do with her. Because it's coming like it's a joke thing to some people. When things happen to people, people don't come over here like it's a joke thing. This is not a joke thing. This is a serious thing. Until now, this child has not get justice. This perpetrator is out there walking. Still be done. Still around place. After them violate a child. In the same neighborhood where them live. If them can do something like this in the neighborhood where them live, imagine the amount of things them a do. Them not make them go out on that road. Them do it right in the neighborhood. Them burn her right where man are there. Because them better than bad. And them get away with it. With a 2026. And this happened 2018. This young girl got St. Andrew Technical High School. And them do this to this child. And get away with it.
And welcome on that happened to this girl in Jamaica. Let's take a look at the case. What happened to her? Good night, ladies, and good night, gentlemen, and welcome on another episode of Monday Mysteries. And tonight we'll be taking a look at the case of Yotanya Francis. Now, Yotanya Francis was a brilliant young girl. She was 14 years old at the time of her death, and she went to the Kingston Technical High School. Now, her mother said that she wanted to become an entrepreneur and travel the world. Yotanya had her entire future ahead of her. But in 2018, all of that would have changed. Now, the time is August the 23rd, 2018. Yotanya Francis leaves her house to simply get food, but she never returns home. Now, what happened after she went missing is very sickening. Yotanya was raped, burnt, and stabbed. Now, her remains were found on August the 24th, 2018, yes, the very next day. And there were some reports that even said that Yotanya was heard to be screaming out, "Grape," but nobody came to help her. This case is still unsolved to this day. No arrests have been made for the murder of Yotanya Francis. Deepest condolences to the family. With that said, good night.
May I ask the Annex Town, Annex Garden Police them. The Annex Garden, it got police. May I ask you to open back this case, yeah. May I beg you to open up this case, yeah. Let's find them criminals and lock them up. May I ask you tonight, do the job for this young girl. What happened to her never should have happened to her. These people should have already scraped up and been a prison. May I ask the Jamaica authorities to look back in at this case, yeah, and get these criminal elements who do this to this young girl, lock them ass up and throw away the key. Wickedness! 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 Lock them up! 7 years after, they're too late to get them off the road. Lock them up! What can go, sir? The woman nice, clean, pretty gun a shop in the neighborhood where she grew up in her. Wanna do something like that right next to the mother house. Wanna burn her, wanna stab her, wanna have on the way with her. The mother smell the smell and they even know say her pitney wanna do so. And then wanna deep on the street. May I ask you to get back to that case here and lock up every single one of them demons here. This can't keep going, sir. This case should have never closed. Because the people who do this is right next to where the mother live. This case should have arrested a long time ago. This case just closed. Boom. This is what going on in Jamaica. When you're poor is a damn crime. This child go shop, go buy something to eat and never return back. And wait happen to her. Guys, and I like it happen out at the scheme where she live. It happened like 2 hours from where her mother live. So people who know the mother, who probably name from the mother, who probably beg the mother money, and a damn same one turn around and do this to this child. And the case locked. 7 years after, the criminal them still roam the streets of Jamaica. Why send to report crime to the police? Why send to report crime to the police? If when the criminal element do these things, them still at large. What is sense? What is sense? Me I beg you to open back that case for that child here. That case should have closed because the people who do it live right round there, so. And them at large. And still I do more crime. Still I do it. Probably still I hurt people pitney. Same way. May I ask you now for do the right by this child. She deserves justice. Case not just close when somebody do something like this to somebody. All 100 years, case still open and people are working on it. To get criminal off of the road. How can we just close the case and the criminals are still at large? Justice. Justice for what she call her? Francis. Justice for her. Just like Jaden. justice for her. Guys, one more time, we're going to play it again. Because I'm asking whoever is responsible for doing a Annette Garden, open up this case and let's get justice for this young lady. She deserves justice. 10 men of them were with her. 10 of them. And after the 10 men of them were with her, them unalive her by stabbing her. Then them burn her body. Her mother smell the smell and never know see her own baby girl a burn. That's why I hear people talk about this Obia. Me not even listen to the Obia thing, because if Obia did real, honey, me not put my hand in the dirty this in a bus shook for my daughter.
Jamaica. Let's take a look at the case. What happened to her? Good night, ladies, and good night, gentlemen, and welcome on another episode of Monday Mysteries. And tonight we'll be taking a look at the case of Yotanya Francis.
Yotanya.
Now, Yotanya Francis was a brilliant young girl. She was 14 years old at the time of her death, and she went to the Kingston Technical High School. Now, her mother said that she wanted to become an entrepreneur and travel the world. Yotanya had her entire future ahead of her. But in 2018, all of that would have changed. Now, the time is August the 23rd, 2018. Yotanya Francis leaves her house to simply get food, but she never returns home. Now, what happened after she went missing is very sickening. Yotanya was raped, burnt, and stabbed. Now, her remains were found on August the 24th, 2018, yes, the very next day. And there were some reports that even said that Yotanya was heard to be screaming out "grape," but nobody came to help her. This case is still unsolved to this day. No arrests have been made for the murder of Yotanya Francis. Deepest condolences to the family. With that said, good night.
Here you have it. May I plead, may I ask you for open up this case your back for Yotanya Francis. May I ask you, Mr. Police, may I ask you for let's find justice after 7 years for Yotanya Francis. She deserves to get justice. 10 boys not supposed to just company her, do what them want to do with her. And when them do what them have to do with her, them stab her. And after them stab her, them want to make sure she not here with us. Them set her a fire. Them burn her. She is 14 years old. 14 years old. 10 men. 10 of them. Have them here with this child. After them done, them stab her. Them burn her. Them deal with the child like she's an animal. Yet still she another animal, like them are the animal. And when them done burn her, then go around go drink them special and smoke them weed. And them still a walk around free. And this case is closed. 7 years and still no arrest. 7 years and still no arrest for Yotanya Francis. No arrest. The mother alone feel the pain for her daughter. The mother alone feel the pain for that daughter. People who know who do this to her, everybody in silence. Because the boys them live right round the neighborhood. Everybody's scared. Because you already know how it going at the garrison. But I know it must reach one of the police ears who do it. And them deal with this girl like nobody. Ten boy. Them stab her. Them have them way with her. When them done have them way, them burn her. Them burn her. They burn her like 2 houses away from her mother. Her mother smell the burn and think a garbage a burn. When her little baby, the dog them take away, the insect them take away, the animal them take away, the old reptile them take away, the old drunk them take away, the old nobody them take her away and deal with her in this manner like a cannibal. And no justice has been served. Over 7 years. No justice has been served. Over 7 years. No justice. I'm going to play it one more time. Because even when you're playing the clip, what happened to this child, you still have people in the comment section a type, what happened, what happened, what happened. And when you play it, you have to listen to what happened. Even when me play the clip, what happened, what happened, what happened, huh?
We'll be taking a look, gentlemen, and welcome on another episode of Monday Mysteries. And tonight we'll be taking a look at the case of Yotanya Francis. Now, Yotanya Francis was a brilliant young girl. She was 14 years old at the time of her death, and she went to the Kingston Technical High School. Now, her mother said that she wanted to become an entrepreneur and travel the world. Yotanya had her entire future ahead of her. But in 2018, all of that would have changed. Now, the time is August 23rd, 2018. Yotanya Francis leaves her house to simply get food, but she never returns home. Now, what happened after she went missing is very sickening. Yotanya was raped, burnt, and stabbed. Now, her remains were found on August 24th, 2018. Yes, the very next day. And there were some reports that even said that Yotanya was heard to be screaming out "grape," but nobody came to help her. This case is still unsolved to this day, no arrests have been made for the murder of Yotanya Francis. Deepest condolences to the family. With that said, good night.
Guys, here you have it again. Here you have it again. Yotanya only went to go buy food. Never known that the old dog and the old drunkard, the old reptile them, had a plan for her. She went to buy her food right round in the neighborhood. Our dad is your neighbor. Guys, it's really sad. It really just sad for those that hear it. It really sad. If you go over it, it's really sad for those that no justice to serve. We hear about this years ago. And honest to God, we swear to justice serve. As somebody said it back to me, I tell me to talk about it tonight. As somebody said it to me, when they at work and they send it to me. And they must say, beg you talk about that case here for me tonight. As God live, everything said this little girl get. Even one time we talk about it over here. Because when we not talk about it, we swear to God, justice has been served. For no say justice was served after 7 long years. It really break my heart for those say they see people, the old reptile them will do this to this baby. Still out there walk large. Still out there for do it to somebody else with them. You understand? This is sad, Jamaica. It's very, very sad. Me think that them people you get locked up years ago. Because when it just come out, it hurt me and we hear about it. But when the people that said it to me, I tell me, say me, I beg you play it tonight. Somebody else said something again to me today. and I can't look on it right now. I can't look on it. Maybe tomorrow when I'm there at work, I can't touch no more of this. I can't touch no more of this tonight. The reptile them a walk same place out there. After the 10 of them violate the child. After them done violate her, them stab her. Them burn her. 7 years after, the criminal them still a walk free in Jamaica. Years after, 10 of them violate her, stab her, burn her to nothing. Them still a walk. Boy will live right near to her. Cause her mother smell when they burn, but take a garbage. Only did she know is her pity them a do that too. This boy know the mother. Probably a boy will beg all the mother money when them hungry. Cause I saw some of them steal. Then we come beg you when them hungry. And them have wicked intention for hurt your family. That's why some people, when them are dead for hungry, sometimes enough of us turn Cause some of them have some wicked dirty intention. Them live right in the neighborhood where the lady live. Right next to her. And 10 of the dog shit them. Grape the woman pitney. Stab her. And burn her. Enough of them will see her as a mother. Wagwana. Beg your money for buy her drinks now. And you give them. That's how you don't even know so them have the hype on your daughter. Just like how them have them hype on the woman nice, clean, pretty daughter. She go buy her food and never to come back. Never to come back. 7 years after. Still no justice for her. Well, me a beg on you out there. Please open that case your back. Let's get those criminals who do this to this child off of the road. Let's get them criminal here off of the road. 7 years and still can't find justice for this baby here. People in the neighborhood hear her cry out. Somebody just sent me a message. They claim one got shot. Where they do it, but one got shot and one got arrested. You have 8 more to go. Let's get the 8 more locked up 7 years after. They just sent me this. So 8 more to go. 8 more of them. Dark shit them. Guys, I'm going to play something with somebody. Guys, I tell you. Somebody better listen to yet. I'm going to play one of them, but I don't listen to yet. I'm going to play it. Me and Una going to be the first person to listen to it. Because as I tell you, I'm going to lay down today because I don't know nothing where I go up on that one here. Please. It's going to be the first time I hear it.
Threw urine and bleach at officers and threatened to kill the constable. Firefighters had to be called in to cut a padlock at the main entrance. No fatalities were reported. The lockup was holding 29 prisoners at the time, 5 over its maximum capacity. People wanna hear that? I wonder if you wanna hear good go on. So one riot broke out after a prisoner refused medical treatment and was returned to the facility. So that now trigger one
When I was there in the East,
people where she was working, she saw some things, and trust me, people, it a create problems because she speaks out. You may tell people
This is a
she see what
nurse
go
we
on in the
get
facility
threatened.
and she start talk about it right there.
Somebody said
And
it
right
to
away
me.
as we're speaking, it seems as if her life is in danger because she a lick out on the nasty things them where she see her go on. And now she's here to make Jamaica know what's going on. Make we listen.
So as you all know, I'm officially a nurse. And as a nurse, it is our responsibility to take care of our patient. Love them, cherish them. You understand? It is our job. Care for them. And the Bible says once a man, twice a child. And we all know what that means. I went on a 2-week work experience in a nursing home in Salem, Montego Bay. When I went to that nursing home, as usual, they will greet you and make everything seems normal, beautiful smile, and you feel, you know. When I was there in the evening, I realized something, that a particular nurse bathed one of the patients who had defecated. She didn't change the water. She used about the same water, the one water to clean the patient. And then she poured her, put her on her clothes and whatever. So in the evening before I leave, like way down in the night before I leave, I went to change this patient underwear and because she was itching her skin. When I went around, the patient smelled like a toilet. I'm going to be honest. She smelled stink because she wasn't clean properly. I cleaned her up and I left. I get back to work the next day. When I get back to work the next day, I was supposed to bathe patient, feed them, all of these things. I got a bottle of soap that was in the bathroom that they said to use to bathe the patient. When I took the bottle of the soap, I realized it's not the same soap that's inside the bottle. When I check it out, it is the retail liquid soap that we use to do dishes, clean floor, all of these things that burns up your skin, that can actually burn your skin. So just imagine an elderly person, 80, 70, up in their 90s and 100 and so. And I use retail liquid soap to bathe that patient, especially to wash their private parts. That is cruelty, right? Now, I've witnessed how they feed these patients, hardly feeding them any food. I've heard patients complain that when their family bring fruits or ensure whatever it is for them, the nurses take it for themselves. I've never witnessed it before, but I've witnessed how they feed them. They are going to give a patient half of a spicy bun with 1 cup of water and saying that's snacks. What nonsense is that? Are you giving the patient a slice of bread and you cut it in 2 halves with a cup of tea for supper? These patients are whole. You have to give them healthy things to eat. Now, I've seen patient get slapped because he spit on us. There was a deacon that is on the nursing home and he kept cursing words, and I'm saying to myself, how is this man a Christian but he keeps cursing word and just cursing. But I realize it's when you pull his pampas to clean him or to bathe him, that's when he starts cursing. Everything else is fine. And then I went down there evening, I heard him cursing. And then when I look over, I saw the nurse that was pulling. He didn't have on any pants and she was pulling on his penis and letting it go. And he was cursing because he can realize that's something that irritated him. He didn't like it. Now, for others, that may seem like the norm, but for me, that is an assault for the elderly person. That is a sexual assault for the elderly person. Now, they neglect these patients. They don't have any bed rail, and they leave the patient unattended, let them fall off of the bed, burst the head and these things. You understand? They put bleach in the water. Sometimes they put excessive bleach in the water. You can smell the bleach on the patient. Instead of they use Dettol. You understand? And instead of they use a Dove soap or these things to bathe the patient, get lotion and these. The patient they're not doing that. Patient have bed sores. Sheets are not changed properly. The chucks, the pad is not changed properly. They don't change the pad often. They don't change the sheet often. You understand? It's like they do it, and when you talk, they're going to say they're not being paid properly to do certain things. Now I want to ask the question, if you're a nurse and you have taken on the vow to care and cherish and look after the elderly, why would you go in there to say you're not getting paid enough? It is better to leave and go find something else more than you take the people and work and abuse the patient. Now I've spoken about all that was happening because a patient defecate, one of my patients defecate, and I asked for wipes. They're telling me to, I said to them, I cannot use tissue on my patient because when you use tissue, they are not cleaned properly and they are not being cut. Their hair, private hair, are not being cut. So tissues are going to clog up on it. We can get the patient infection and these things. So I asked for wipes. She's going to tell me that when I'm using the toilet, if I use wipes, bear in mind I'm an adult, can help myself, I shave myself. So if I use tissue, I do have wipes. So as a patient who can't do anything and you don't shave this patient, why would you want to use tissue? You have to use wipes, and when you finish with the wipes, you get a disinfectant with water, you clean the patients properly. They're old, you don't want them to get any infection and all of these things. And when I spoke out about this nurse feel offended because she's going to tell me what I needed to do was to use the tissue. That the first I used the Pampers and wipe down the feces and then use the tissue. And then I said, no, I'm not doing that. And I spoke out about how they're treating the patient. She told me to take my things and leave the nursing home, which I did. Went back to my school to get a replacement. When I went to my school and I leave from my school because my teacher wasn't there, and I went to pick up my daughter, I noticed that the cleaner who was there, who attacked me, you understand? She attacked me. And when I went to pick up my daughter at her school, I noticed the cleaner was behind me. So I was wondering why she followed me. So I start making videos because I have the evidence in my phone. I start making videos of her following me. Tonight, one of my nurses texted me and said she overheard the supervisor saying that she had sent the cleaner. She set up the cleaner against me, or set the cleaner to come against me, to harm me or whatever. So I'm going to the police station tomorrow to make a report because it's my safety and I'm not going to make anybody kill me. So I can get to grow my 2 girls because of cruelty and of treating patients like adult in animal in nursing home. And I'm making this video as an insurance, and I also want nurses to understand, if you can't do the job, leave. Do not treat people like they're animals. And this nursing home is owned by a nurse and a doctor, so there are a lot of things that are being covered up. Now, if I speak out to you as a nurse and tell you what is been happening and saying you're to care for the patient, why you feel so offended that you will set somebody on me to put my life in danger for talking out? Now I want to say this to everybody on here. You see, if you have your mother, your father in a nursing home, check on them, your aunt, whatever, check on them, because these people are not being treated properly. They're being abused in all different forms. And they're covering up because they want money and all these things. And I don't want it to just stay on TikTok. I want you to share it on other social media platforms so people can understand what is happening in the home. They're being starved, beaten, abused, verbally abused, neglected. And all manner of evil happen to these persons. And the nurses that are on duty don't care. They don't follow the books. They treat these people like they are nothing. And then they come to say they save life and they respect life. They don't respect any life. And I'm talking about, and I will not be afraid to stand up for what is right. And I will not be afraid to talk for what is right. I was chosen by God to be a nurse, and I will do what's right. And I choose to care for people, and that is what I will be doing as a nurse.
People, everything what she say right here, sir, is corruption.
And I see what go on. That's in a Salem, Montego Bay, the nursing home down there. So people, if you don't have a relative down there, you go and go check on them. Because if she's a nurse and she can come out and I say this, and because she come out and say this, them threaten her. You understand? Guys, you go check on the loved ones, you see what happen, you pay on the money, and them abuse the family, not even food. Oh, when can I give the old people one piece of bread and little water for drink and call that supper? Piece of bun. Eh? Only can do it. And because you know so she talk the truth. If I didn't lie, she tell none of you would want hurt her. But because I choose she talk, I find everything for come hurt her. If I lie, should I tell, I try sue her. But because I choose she tell now, I do everything now. If they are man to go be a CLM, nursing home. She never call the name of the nursing home. But I don't know the one nursing home down there. For not having a family, go out. Cause listen, on a sign over on the family to hellhole. One night time, my sister asked if I do put my auntie in a one. And I said to her, say, no, me not sign it. Because some of them, a hell you put the people them in her. You understand? You pay all this $1,000 them ask for. And when you pay all these $1,000, a hell your family them living now. Guys, go and check by your family them in the nursing home. Cause not pay for the family get abused. We not pay them money for the family get abused. No food them not get to eat. Them I use dishwashing liquid I give the people them bath, I beat them. All kind of sin thing. And now, they want to hurt the young lady. Just like how the... I can't shut my mouth. Nah, go away. Guys, listen, this is another one. I see when I go talk about that one, yeah? But now I have no sympathy for that one, yeah? I'm telling them I have no sympathy for that one.
We look at your box there. Pass your Jordan, pass your Jordan. We look at your box there.
Only see what happened at the high school today. I don't hear the little boy where I do the video. You hear what him a say? Unalive it, unalive it, unalive it. You see how the little boy I punched the little girl? Well, me a talk it out of my nice clean mouth. Arrest the two of them. Them can't be pitney as much. Arrest the two of them. Charge them. Charge the one where I take the video and I say unalive. All of them are celebrate. Meanwhile, the boy a punch her. God was upon our side. When him lick up on the concrete, luckily our head never lick the concrete. If we would sing a different tune tonight. Me don't want to hear the mama and the boy come out, come say nothing. Because what that child do to that other child, if he get arrest, lock him up, charge him, make an example out of them school pitney. Them a gone on too bad. Lock him up, charge him.
Pass your Jordan, pass your
This is where them go school for most of them. Jordan. Do it, Jordan. Do it. We can't call the word pay so. Jordan, Jordan. On that chant, man. No love no in them heart no more. So if them want act like growing up, treat them like growing up. Lock them up. Then the mother them come out here cry. Cry about what? Lock them up. Them know exactly what them a do. You hear the one I call Jordan. Do it, do it, do it. The other word him say. Him a chant that. Then when the police lock them up, the mama them run out. Me pick the innocent. Him never mean it. Look how him a deal with the little girl. Look how him a deal with the little girl. Him not say make him give her one lick. Him lick her, punch her, and then carry up on the concrete. And one of the pretty them cuss out the biggest bad one. Suppose I head the lick on the concrete. God upon the little girl's side. God upon the little girl's side. God upon our side, may I tell you. Them a pitney where you have no ideas. Them a no ideas pitney. A some different breed of pitney them. Hear them in the school a chant. Jordan, do it, do it, do it. Me I said even nice. Cause we come out a little boy mouth. I can't even repeat it as a big woman.
We look at your box then. Pass your Jordan, pass your Jordan.
This all over social media. I hope this was sent to the police officer. I hope this was sent to the police them at Jamaica. Them need to make an example out of the one where say, Jordan, do it, do it. And the one where a man anger the little girl. If only not stop him from now, him a gonna be a certified woman beater. Somebody has said to me, maybe I will live in the environment where I live, and probably under stress. Even if you're under stress, you have one heap of people under stress. Now think evil like where I think. Look how Jaden under stress. You see Jaden go to school and beat nobody, so. Some of them have devil intention. Even when him done beat the little girl, him carry her and go drop her down on the concrete. Him know exactly what him a do. Him want to hurt her. Even when him done beat her to sickness, him still carry the concrete. Him not done with her. Him a make sure him finish her up.
Look at she box thing. Pass your Jordan, pass your Jordan. You look at she box thing. Pass your Jordan, pass your Jordan. You look at she box.
Guys, I'm so disturbed. What a person has said, so that's real. So that's real. Something not right. Somebody say, so that's real. Something not right. Guys, me lose. Me no know what more to say. Me no know what more to say.
Pass your Jordan, pass your Jordan. You look at she box thing. Pass your Jordan, pass your Jordan. You look at she box thing. Pass your Jordan, pass your Jordan. You look at she box thing.
I don't know who school, but it's a school in Jamaica. Me tell you now, somebody send this to me today. But they are work. But they are work when them send it to me. I'ma come home and look over it. Since night. Guys, me's a mother. It's very disturbing to me. And if it's my son do that to her, may I tell the police to lock him up. Set an example all time. He's a no-nonsense person. When I don't like for myself, I don't like it for nobody else. I'm out harder. Them know exactly what them a do. After the boy beat the little girl, so him care go drop up on the concrete. She could have lose her life tonight, you know, guys. Him know exactly what him a do, and I don't wanna say, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that. So them is all criminal already, and them young, at them young age. Him not only I say, cheer on. Him a tell him to do that, do that, do that, do that, do that. The two of them forget lock up. The one who a chant, do that, do that, do that. Suppose the woman Pitney did unalive today. That little boy mother would have come out here and cry a river. Our son innocent. Our son never mean it. But look at your son in action. You know your Pitney quite well. Look on him in action, yes, sir. You know him quite well. And see him son can beat you to one day. If him can do this to this little girl, one day I'm going to place your ass in the house same way. One day I'm going to place your ass mama in the house same way. Hear them.
You look at your box then.
Hear them.
Boss your Jordan, boss your
School
Jordan.
them go. Hear them. Hear them. Hear them.
You look at your box then.
Hear the one in the background. The one in the background. Do it, do it, do it, do it. I can't say what him say. And then when him see the youth, get the little girl and throw up on the concrete. One big dirty bad word him cuss out. So you already know. Same is a dangerous one, just like the one where I beat the little girl. Jordan, do it, Jordan, do it, do it, do it, do it. Hype up Jordan more.
Boss ya Jordan, boss ya Jordan.
Angel here, keep it, woman. But can't tell you may I tell you something tonight? Yes, if that was my husband, daughter, probably couldn't hold it, because I'm going to for the little boy. Because this hard for watch. This really hard for watch. It tear me up inside. St. Elizabeth, this happened, them say. Listen, I will be sending this to. I'm going to try to send this off myself to. Tonight, as soon as I come off, yeah. I'm going to try upload it and send it off to somebody police them. I will. Because this does set well with me. Yes, we're going to look up some website. And me, I'm going to send this off. This does set well with me. Them need to arrest them. But I give them by Monday, them need to get arrested. The one we are chant, Jordan, do it. Do it, Jordan. And forget arrested. Mighty Jordan, you forget arrested. Them for lock you up and throw away the key. I don't care if he's a baby or a picnic. So, oh, you deal with a little girl, yeah, you deal with her like a big man. So you forget to get justice, you forget lock up like a big man. You forget sit down somewhere and think about your action. You're a danger to society. As young as you is. Because you not only beat her, you did want to hurt her more. Your car go drop up on the concrete. You not only beat her, your car go drop up on the concrete. So you want it for really hurt her but badly. Probably I'll unalive her. And then you start crying when the police them come for no. And the mother start crying out for no. But look on the video, yeah. And you mother, if you see that video, yeah, you need to carry your son, go carry him to the police. And the one where in the background, a ball out Jordan. Do it. Him need to get locked up too. The two of them forget locked up. Him is an instigator. He forget locked up.
You look at your box then. Boss ya Jordan, boss ya Jordan. You look at your box then.
It's so hard him drop the picnic on the concrete. It echo the way him drop her on the concrete. But God I want to say thank you tonight. Because it could have been worse anyhow out of that head. To get that lick they God. It would have been a sad day if I did that head get that lick there. Suppose she didn't really lick her head. She would be here with us tonight. And this little boy gone home. Relaxing in his house. And them take the time out for upload the video. Because them know exactly what they want to do. So they want to be a superstar. I don't want to be a superstar and do evil things. But me I go expose you know. When you forget lock up. And me I go send this video all over to every single police in a Jamaica where I can send it to. As soon as I come off of here. I go send it to every police. Because justice have to serve for the two little thugs. Two little thugs want to have a go school. Two little thugs. You, Mr. Jordan. Jordan, you are Mr. Thug. You're a beater. We are going to stop you in your tracks. Because you're going to come be a woman beater. You're going to be a woman abuser. You already start. And we're going to stop you tonight. You're not going to put your hand on no more, little girl. The only woman is supposed to put your hand on your mama who bring you coming and they hurt you. Because them same one cover up when you're wrong. I see you for go beat, so.
Pass your Jordan, pass your Jordan. You look at your box then. Pass your Jordan, pass your Jordan. You look at your box.
Anyone to see Jordan? On turning him to the police. Jordan is deadly and dangerous. He needs to get locked up. Just like how he is a child and have this man attitude for beat this girl. Him beat her like he was a grown-ass man. Him know exactly where him a do. Anybody who see him, turn him to the nearest police station. Him need to come off of the streets. Him not need school. Him not need school. And when them out here do this wrong things you know, we need to call them out. Him not need school. Him a little tuggy. Look, you know, him done beat her to sickness, you know. And the little boy lift her up and carry her go throw up on the concrete. So I just want to finish her up by all means. But God did up on our side. If there would never be another little girl today.
Boss ya Jordan, boss ya Jordan. We look at your box then.
Jordan. Anyway you're there. Them coming for you. You have to get locked up, son. You're a dangerous little boy. You're dangerous. After you done beat her, you want to finish her up. You can't go drop her up on the concrete. Jesus Christ.
Boss ya Jordan, boss ya Jordan.
Every time I just feel the pain, feel a little baby. Me feel the pain, I drop her on the concrete. That boy have to get locked up. Little boy have to get locked up. It's a must. Normal me dey on Pitney side and say, listen, counsel him and get him back with society. But now after when me see you do the baby. No, sir. Normally me in for counseling them. But no. Even if I just see licky her and beat her up on the ground. But when you carry her, go chew her up on the concrete. You can definitely say you don't have no heart. You're heartless. Even I'll do him beat up. Look, guys, I could have
We look at your box then. Boss ya Jordan, boss ya Jordan.
I could have seen with it. It remind me of them big dirty girl we beat Caitlin or Caitlin, whatever that young girl that name. And now that little girl a suffer. 10 grown ass woman beat that little young girl in a Jamaica. Caitlin or Caitlin, something like that. I don't even know if they find them girls there. Meanwhile, the mother out here still a look surgery money for her daughter. And them big dirty woman will do that little girl like that. And them should have pay every hospital fee for that woman Pitney. Guys, I don't know if I can even. She can't talk right now. She have a tube right in her throat. They mess up the woman Pitney. Big old dirty woman them. Mess up the woman Pitney. And then probably still a walk free. Probably none of them could get arrested. And they mess the woman Pitney up like this. It remind me of that with that little boy. Yeah. The way him drop the little girl on the concrete. You see if he just beat her up and it done this so, him carry her and go poof up on the concrete. Caitlin, yeah. Now big grown woman them deal with that little girl there way. I don't even know if none of them, the woman them do her that. Get arrested. But you see, if they don't get arrested, today I come. 2 were arrested. Today I come. And when I come from work, I don't know, I hear something say to me. Anyhow you sow the seed of wickedness, the only seed that can come back to you is wickedness. You can't sow wickedness and expect goodness to come to you. So a lot of people who sow wickedness will not reap on the sow. You never call out God, you know. Because when you not do wickedness, you never remember God, you know. But when the calm of life reach, you know, the pitney them. You are the first one to ball out Jesus. But when you not do wickedness to people and them pitney, you remember God. So you not face on the calamity. You sit down there and suck the bitter seed. Because some of you just wicked. Some of you have no love in you. Because the woman never do something to that young girl. Some of you have all pitney. I want to swear to God on a get where. I want to swear to God on a get where. Never want to swear to God on a get where when I do the wrongs, you know. But there's no getaway. God is a true God. See him like how to give the wickedness. He might go give back to you now. Only thing you can just cripple up the woman fitness up and get where on a big dirty woman with do Caitlin, sir. And more than one of do her say now. So if them get 2 of you have many more out there now. But you might get you from the law. But you not get you from God because I water. Depend on you can never prosper. The people can never prosper. Kind of so God bring Caitlin upon the earth now. And do that to her now. Some big dirty woman. Do this to that little girl now. She can't even talk now. One day me a come phone you know. One day me a come phone you know. I rise up me a talk to today now. I make look on her and I say to her. Since evening. I go to my bed last night. I mean I know the scripture. But the voice in the dream said to me, I don't even remember how it go. I had to look. It say, if you build a house, and work is like your labor in vain. But then when we look it up, it's Psalms 27, 127. I first hear about that Psalms. And I wake up and have that, and I tell my friend them. And we find out where the Psalms is. So it's because God built this channel, yeah, my friend said. She's a woman of God, and when me tell her, she read the Psalms to me. She said, God, I tell you from the moment him involved in this, your labor not in a vain. The weapon them can farm, but them can't harm you. The prayer lady said this morning. She said, God, I tell you, say, any house he built for you, your labor is not in vain. As long as him are the one who built it for you. And it said, it's like if you build a city for you, your labor not in vain. And that the voice said to me in the dream. The voice said that to me in the dream. I don't see the person face. And I get up this morning and I call the lady. I call one of my friends who is a Christian and I tell her about the dream. She starts speaking her tongues. So I don't afraid that nothing will come against me. So when I come out here and I talk the truth, want to come and not disadvantage people pitney. Me not keep quiet. Cause you have some big woman who wicked out here. Look how them do Caitlyn. Some big dirty woman do that to that child. Yet still our mother out here have to plead and a beg for help. To get medical attention to her daughter. Meanwhile, uno out there will do her daughter this. Wanna think God asleep? Wanna think God asleep? Wanna think God really asleep? Me I tell you now, wanna pitney them I go feel some pain wanna do to people. Some wanna get up a morning, wanna go on with people name. I hope your man and this a man here to keep down other people pitney. Oh, be unto one. Oh, be unto one. Another one. She thinks she win. Big old woman. Take my son. Cause she know him young. She play upon his mind. And make him gone with her. Gone in a cult. But you think my cry are going pain? Never. 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 He might go wake up one day and eat you. He might go wake up out of the trance where you put him in now. And I go even want to see your face. Una understand? Una understand when people are clean, you know? God say, you know, as long as your ways please him, you know, he will never forsake the righteous. Now let him seed beg for bread. When you hear what God's word say, Sometimes I don't have nothing in my name. And God brings somebody to bless me out of nowhere. God know me heart, so me heart clean against people. If my heart never clean, you couldn't get my son. Would I block him from going with you? But I always say, I will never choose for none of them. And I let him go and do whatever I have to do because him at 20. He will learn off his own mistake. And you have 3 pitney come. 3 you have a come. And you take minds. And you play with the mind. Because him is a kind young man. You play with the mind. You pray upon him. You watch him. The moment he start work, they send people around him. You like him. And you never stop push yourself in at him. But it's fine. It's fine. It is fine. It's all well. It is fine. Because I know that cult is in Jamaica. And I know in every dark cloud, there is a silver lining. One thing I know, that God always delivers. I can't speak in the tongues and pray like some people. But I know there's a God who will break my heart. Gonna break my heart. Gonna break my heart. Gonna break my heart. And I one song will always pull me through. One song will always pull me through. I want to play it here tonight.